Hello, Nigerians. When we, the Igbos, the great Igbos of Africa, when we tell you guys that this concussion that the British created for us, called Nigeria, is not going to favor no one and it have favored no one. We, the Igbos, have realized this 50 something years ago. That's when we told Nigerians, please, let's plead peacefully. And Nigerians said no. Now, Nigeria is 65 years old. And every day, the only thing we hear is evil and bad news about Nigeria. One thing that I love about Nigeria is if you claim that you support Nigeria or you claim that you support one Nigeria will be your witness. One Nigeria must happen to you. Our great brother, Anthony Joshua, he came to Nigeria last year and he fell in love with Nigeria. He fell in love with the nature. He fell in love with everything. But he didn't know that there is something called corruption. And there is something called politicians that steal even their own money that they're supposed to pay them. They steal it and they don't build the roads. They don't make even available spaces for parking. And everything is just like in the jungle. One Nigeria have happened to Anthony Joshua. The issue is this. I wish Anthony Joshua used his platform and his fame to speak about the corruption going in his country, he claimed, Nigeria. One thing I believe is that every of these people that's supposed to be speaking about the corruption going in Nigeria and they are keeping quiet, I believe that the roller coaster is going to go around and it's going to touch everybody. It is high time that we must be speaking about the evil going in Nigeria. It is so sad that we have people who are supposed to be speaking for us, but they keep quiet. That is why when you are moving around Lagos, you will think that you are in a slum. You will not know that you are in one of the most developed city with close to 13 million people. We are supposed to be speaking up. Let us speak up. Let transparency in governance start. We must be speaking up. If we don't speak up, we're going to be coward. And our children will say, Baba, how did you survive in this kind of country? Imagine the kind of money that Buhari and his ministers stole. Money that if you use it to build Nigeria today, Nigeria will look like Dubai. Imagine the one that they are realizing, they are realizing every day from all the corrupt politicians. Just imagine that if this money was put into create a building schools, making education free, putting steady light in Nigeria, imagine how Nigeria will look like. The only quest of an Igbo man is Nigeria to work. If you don't want us to go our way, make Nigeria work. If you don't want to make Nigeria work and we keep on seeing things like what happened to Anthony Joshua, we will keep on be saying it. It is madness that in a country like Nigeria of 200 and something million people, you cannot find an ambulance. Of course, there is no ambulance in Nigeria. It was unfortunate that it was an accident that happened to Anthony Joshua. If it was a normal Nigeria, no hospital will take them. They will just buy. Very simple. Yes, it's reality. And Anthony Joshua have faced the reality of common Nigerians. I remember when we used to live in Nigeria back then. You will see accident will happen and people are scared to take people to hospital. Because if you go to hospital, you start to face something else there. They will tell you before they admit a patient, an accident patient, you have to pay money. And you suffer to take somebody to the hospital. When you get there, you have to steal money to pay for them because you might be unfortunate not to have money. The system is corrupt and the system is so scattered that only division is the solution. The reason why we are telling Nigerians that division is the solution is not because we hate Nigerians. It's because we want everybody to go back to their home, hold these criminals responsible, hold these terrorists responsible, and let's fly with the kind of speed we want. If the Northerners want to use terrorism to govern their region, it's okay. If the West if the West choose to have a drug lord or a baron, it's okay. The Igbos want competency, we want good governance. We have tasted good life and we want to be living good life. That's the quest of an Igbo man. That is why you will see Igbos speaking evil and every evil they see in Nigeria. That's why we speak up, because we are tired living like animals. Thank you. Anthony Joshua, rest in peace to your two friends.